Welcome friends, today's adventure and scent is Kashmir by Arabian Oud, and we're going to start this off a little bit differently with the presentation. So I normally don't do the presentation on fragrances, as you all know, but when I get something special in that's pretty awesome, I like to do a video on it. And this Kashmir from Arabian Oud is just awesome, man. The box is huge compared to my hand. Pretty big, and then it slips out like this. And then this is felt right here, and this is like metal. That's awesome. And then it opens up like that, and then it comes with a beautiful what would you call this, Amanda?
Satchel.
Little sack with like metal. Like this is metal right here. And then of course inside is the bottle of Kashmir. Very awesome presentation for sure. Now let's get on to the scent. What we have here is a woody floral fragrance, basically an oud rose combo, and the oud in here is dry, leathery, and woody, and synthetic, and doesn't really come through that well. It's there, but it's soft. And I'm not going to knock it because it's synthetic, because I actually am a fan of the way synthetic oud can come across. Of course, I'd much rather it be natural, but if it was natural, this fragrance would be hundreds of dollars more. So, you know, sometimes you can do wonders with synthetic oud. And in this one, and the bitterness of this one, the dryness of it, paired with the rose in here. The rose in this scent comes across as bitter and dry as well. So I'm not a fan of how that mixes together. Now, I am a fan of certain aspects of this scent. The velvety creaminess of the mixture of vanilla and jasmine. The jasmine in here doesn't push through with the floral aspect of it, just the creaminess that note can deliver. And that paired with the vanilla at times on my skin really lives up to the name of this scent, Kashmir, and mixed with the plum and the black currant at the top is really nice. But I would really love for that plum and black currant to shine through even more, because they are pretty soft in this scent as well. And as this one goes on throughout the life on my skin, it goes back and forth from that dry oud rose to that velvety creaminess, back to the dry oud rose, then back to the velvety creaminess, and then at the last hours, this turns into like a very soft suede saffron type of scent. I get excellent longevity, well past 8 hours, but after a few hours, this one gets closer to the skin and just hovers around the body. It doesn't really jump out and get noticed. I compare this scent to like the quality of a Montal fragrance, you know. Montal puts out, what, 1,000 perfumes a month? And when you're using not like the highest of ingredients, every now and then, of course, when you're putting out 1,000 perfumes, you're going to come across a winner. And this one, to me, from Arabian Oud, isn't exactly a winner, and that's why it surprises me that I guess I read somewhere that it won a couple of awards back in 2016, and some people consider this to be like one of the best ouds out there. And in my opinion, far from it. What you're paying for with this scent is the fancy presentation. Somebody's got to pay for that, and it's going to be the consumer. If fine ingredients and natural ouds were being used in this fragrance, it would be more like $500-600 for this. That's why, you know, sometimes it is great when people can take not the finest of ingredients and make awesome creations that are much more affordable to the general public. And a fragrance house like Arabian Oud and Montal and Mancera, you know, has done that. But of course you're going to when you're putting out 1,000 perfumes a month, right? And if I were to consider this fragrance with these notes to be one of the best ouds in the world, man, it better have natural, juicy oud, man, that just shines through loud and proud, paired with the best vanilla and jasmine to create the ultimate velvety sheen through that oud, paired with the best rose a man can find, jammy and sweet and delicious, and the plum. That plum better be robust, man. Oh, so it just feels juicy and natural. And the black currant better make your mouth water for hours. Just a fragrance that is so robust, bold, and full of life, your brain just frickin' can't handle it. Now that is a scent that wins an award, if you ask me, but what do I know? I'm gonna do a little comparison like with craft beer. Let's say craft beer company A puts out a beer in an extremely fancy growler. Something that might look like this, you know, killer presentation, and they're gonna charge you $30 for this beer. But when you drink this beer, it's okay. It doesn't knock your socks off, but it's passable. It's doable. You're gonna drink it. Then there's craft beer company B that puts out a craft beer in this type of growler. Plain. No fancy frills to it whatsoever. And they're also gonna charge you $30 for this beer. But when you open this beer and you drink it, you cannot believe the heaven that has touched your lips. It is just so damn good, and you can tell the money went into the juice. You know, I am one of those people, just like everyone else, that enjoys pretty, shiny things, man, and I like nice presentations as well. But over the years, I've come to appreciate the scent more, and the craftsmanship and the ingredients that go behind the scent. It's just unfortunate when you pair the two, quality scent with awesome presentation, that it gets to be super expensive. And if I had to take one or the other, I would rather them give me the super quality scent that came in a generic spray atomizers that people use in splits. You give me that with just like killer stunner juice for $180. I will take that over something that comes in a fancy, pretty bottle nowadays. So that's just my take on it. But like I said, what the hell do I know? Please share with me your thoughts on this. If you have tried this fragrance out, make sure to share with me your thoughts as well on that. And as always, thanks a million for tuning in. You guys take care, and I'll see you soon.